Blog Talk Radio.
Hi everyone, this is Camille from sunny California, and you're listening to the Coffee Chat with Camille show, which is a podcast series that interviews various guests about real-life topics for people who love to learn. Hello everybody. Today we have a great show on Happy Friday, right? Happy Friday, everyone, also. The topic is why podcasting interviews are networking gold with DJ Amani Roberts. His biography, I'm going to read it briefly because it looks like he's already in the studio. In the basement of an old bank in Washington, D.C., a college kid watched Biz Markie spin, and his life changed forever. Now Amani Roberts is a successful DJ, music producer, podcaster, educator, and business professional. He now coaches business owners and entrepreneurs on how to use the tools of live streaming, podcasting, and DJing to grow their business and clientele. With a Bachelor's in Business Administration from Howard University, Amani initially focused on developing his business skills in hotel sales management, but by 2008, he was already moving in music circles, creating his own podcast and spinning in local bars and clubs in California. He developed his skills both as a DJ and a music producer at the renowned Scratch Academy in Los Angeles, skills that ultimately launched his DJ career. As well as performing around the world, Amani has co-released 3 remix EPs and runs a successful music business that caters to corporate clients. He's also an adjunct professor at California State University, where he teaches entertainment money management and the co-director of the Center for Entertainment and Hospitality Management. Amani hosts and produces the Amani Experience podcast and has been featured in Who Finance, MPI, and on Even Holiday podcast. Evan Holiday podcast. Amani currently lives in Redondo Beach, California. You can visit him at the AmaniExperience.com. That's his website. And follow him on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Amani Experience. And then for you, the audience, if you go into the show notes, you just go to the AmaniExperience.com. And Amani is spelled AMANI Experience.com. Okay, so let's get on with this interview. This is very exciting. Also, I have to find the I think it's okay, yeah, it's here. Okay. So let's go. Hi, Amani, if you can hear me, I'm almost coming to you. I'm going to be let you out of that waiting room in just one moment. I apologize. Let's see. It should be here, yes. All right. And now we can get moving. See? Hello, Amani. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can very clearly. Thank you so very much for being here, and also thank you for your patience. Had a little studio technicality there. But what I want to do is go ahead and, yes, thank you, is to jump into the interview because you are absolutely amazing person. Why do businesses need to get into live streaming?
I think that live streaming is a easier way to connect one-on-one with your clients and customers and potential customers and clients, whether they're in your local area or anywhere in the world. And I think that, quick live streams here and there to share what you're doing, what's going on behind the scenes and in front is very effective.
Excellent. And then how can they be using podcasting to their advantages?
Podcasting is a similar concept. I like to say podcasting is a very good networking tool where you could have, like you and I are talking, so we're networking and I'm sharing kind of my expertise. So it's like you're networking, attending a master class in a specific subject, and then it just creates some content for you to use in the days and weeks after that can really help you create even a bigger digital influence online.
Excellent, excellent. And then, what are the most lucrative ways to use live streaming to build a business?
I think that, with live streaming in terms of making it lucrative, you can get sponsors for your live stream. Of course, during your live stream, you could take donations, but really it kind of goes even further where it's just kind of a really unique or newer marketing tool compared to the traditional tools of like taking out advertising, doing banner ads online. Like this is a way where you're advertising and you're marketing, but it's a little bit more subtle. You're sharing and letting people get to know you, the people behind the business more. So I like to say it's a little bit more organic and authentic.
Yes, yes. And then what can business owners learn from a DJ?
Business owners can learn just how to grow their businesses from a DJ. Growing a business is very similar to a DJ set where, you start and you try to identify your ideal client, where DJs are trying to, see who's in the club or the bar or the party, keep them there. You, as a business owner, you have to go through troubleshooting. Some things go wrong in the business. You have to shift and make some adjustments. Same thing with DJ. You might have to fix some equipment on the fly, change a needle, computer might crash. So it's all about being flexible, and that's good. DJs are highly emotionally intelligent, reading a crowd. No two crowds are ever the same. Business owners have to be emotionally intelligent because they have to be able to understand their customers' needs even when they change. And the list and the reasons go on and on. I just gave you the top 3 right there.
Okay, thank you. And then how can teams use DJing and music for their team building?
Just the act of unlocking people's creativity and sharing some commonalities across music is very effective in terms of as simple as creating a DJ name. You get to learn more about your team that you might not know. You get to learn more about their taste in music, kind of their current mood or their mantra for the year by when they select their walk-up song. It just continues to go from there. It gets deeper and deeper. They're on the microphone. You help your team members get over fear of public speaking. It creates a very, very memorable and long-lasting team-building atmosphere.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so very much for letting us know how you can pretty much bring your DJing experience into just regular business owning and also into podcasting. Also, I would like to know, what is your favorite coffee and or hot beverage?
I love hot chocolate. So hot chocolate with a little whipped cream, Yes, if I have a cheat day, definitely. And then, the second favorite would be hot cider.
Oh, that's excellent. Okay, that sounds so good right now. I really want some. But at any rate, thank you so very much. Can you please, Amani, DJ Amani, can you please let the audience know what your social media handles are?
Yes, it's at Amani Experience. So like you mentioned before, A like Apple, M like Mary, A like Apple, N like Nancy, I, the word experience, all one word. And that's on like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And then You can also find me, Amani Roberts, on LinkedIn. If you just search Amani space Roberts space DJ, I'll pop up, and that's where you can find me.
Wonderful. Thank you again, Amani. Also, I saw you went to Howard University, correct? And I think our current vice president, Howard, right? Yeah, Howard's outstanding. And our current vice president graduated from there as well. So I think it's really cool. I want everyone to know Howard is an amazing, amazing university. Look it up if you don't know about it. But here is Amani, our DJ, and thank you again so very much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Pleasure for me as well. Bye-bye. There you go, guys. Hey, that was DJ Amani. Wasn't he amazing? That was wonderful. Again, he is a DJ. He is a lot, actually. He's I hope you guys know. I want to tell you this, and I don't like to embarrass myself very often, but I don't have my glasses, so I can't see as well. And I had a slow start this morning. It wasn't my fault. It was just logging into the studio. Sometimes it doesn't connect, and so there's a little issue there, and it did connect, thank goodness. And so we got to hear from our amazing guest. But I want to find here, yes, Amani is a DJ, music producer, podcaster, educator, and business professional. And I think I read in here he's an adjunct professor. Is that correct? Yes, he's an adjunct professor at Cal State, LA. Is it LA? Yes, Cal State, LA. Okay. But he's just absolutely a gift. He's a gift to have had on my show in a gem. Please listen to this podcast if you plan on getting into podcasting or you're looking for someone to inspire you DJ-wise. It's my very first DJ I've ever had on my podcast. And in truth, I tend to forget about the importance of them in music. You know, I've had a lot of producers. I've had professional musicians, if I can say that, I don't know if you guys had a chance to listen to a couple of professional musicians I had on. One was a electric violinist, and he's known worldwide for his ability. He's also Christian. He's considered a Christian violinist as well. And then I had on another one. Wait, what was his name? One moment. Asher Laub. Asher, ASHER, LAUB. And then I also had on this other musician. I'm sorry, his name, sadly, it escapes me right now. But I want to say he plays the piano or keyboard, but I'm not sure. But because he followed Asher, he had contacted me rather. Nobody calls me. We contact each other through email and everything, you know. But he had contacted me because he follows Asher, and he wanted to come on the show. And he is also a Christian, but I'm not sure how Christianity and music ties for them, but they make sure to let you know that. And at any rate, he came on my show as well. And in truth, I'm also I'm thrilled I had Amani, my first DJ. First, actually, Howard University graduate, but he's like I said, just pretty amazing. So, thank you very much, Amani. Again, I really appreciate you. And let me think on this one real quick because I'm about to wrap the show up in just about 2 or 3 minutes. No, to be exact, it says 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. Hold on one second. Well, okay, like I said, you know, the early morning, sometimes you can't remember everything you want to say. Oh, about the musicians. Yes. Okay, so I love musicians. I love people in the music industry. I come from a musical family. My family is my family members are relatively known, but they are the Platters. there's a singer in the Platters. Her name is Zola Taylor. Okay, Zola Taylor. And Zola Taylor was played by Halle Berry in a movie with Lawrence Tate named Why Do Fools Fall in Love? That is my cousin. And her mother and my great-grandmother are sisters. And there are pictures in my mother's house of our family. And there you'll see about, I'll say third generation, because we've been in America for 6 generations. But Zola Taylor, she was absolutely beautiful. And if you ever have a chance, you click on YouTube, check her out. She's right there. And then also Cornell Gunther. Some people know him, some people don't, but he's very well known. My cousin is well known for being one of the founding members of a group called the Coasters. Okay, Cornell. There was his sisters, Gloria and Shirley. Those pictures of them stayed in my mother's home. Okay, they were all musical. My greatest great-grandmother, she taught music and piano and all that great stuff. Okay, to her children, who did various things in the music business. I have an aunt who, we are from Coffeyville, Kansas, and last name are Metlocks. Okay, and they in Coffeyville, my aunt was she was a radio personality, and she sang in between the intermissions. And then my great-grandmother, she played in the country club. She was a pianist, and she also taught music. So again, I have a lot more to tell you, but not today. Okay, all I want to say, folks, is I have a complete affinity for music. In my house, I keep my guitar. In the opening, actually, of this show, I'm playing my ukulele, and I play keyboard or piano, and I'm musical myself. So again, I really love musicians, and I love everyone. Don't get me wrong. I love thinking folks. I love anyone who has a message to share that is positive, and also that we can listen to and learn, especially you, my audience. It's very important, since I'm working on building you up, that when you listen to my podcast, you learn something, and you walk away, and you go, hey, that was pretty interesting. I like what I learned about that particular guest on Coffee Chat with Camille show, So, again, the name of this particular show is Why Podcasting Interviews Are Networking Gold with DJ Amani Roberts. Okay? So, and also you can find the episode on my website. My website is coffeechatwithcamille.com. coffeechatwithcamille.com. You too can find me on all your social media, I'll just say platforms. Okay, so Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. YouTube, I swear to you, I am still working on that, because at this point I have 82 episodes to upload. All right, I also like for you folks that listen to me to know that I am a SAG-AFTRA affiliated podcast. All right, and for that reason, and just so you guys know, I am in IMBD. I was in IMBD prior to podcasting. Okay, so I stay kind of in the entertainment business in a good way. Okay, always positive. All right, but in my ear, I heard I have 90 seconds, folks, and I apologize for talking so much about myself in the end here, because this is all about Amani Roberts. This is his show for me, and again, I really hope that you all have enjoyed listening to this particular episode and understand the importance of, why am I listening to a countdown that I'm not ready for? Because I lost a few minutes. There we go. Because I lost a few minutes logging in. So I I have extended this just a little bit, okay, like five minutes. I think I lost 5 minutes earlier this morning. But this episode is in fact about Amani Roberts. You got to listen to him, and I did as well. He graced our studio with his wonderful advice and coming from incredible expertise. He has a great background. And again, I want to let you know that you can reach him or contact him at amaniexperience.com. Okay. What else? I also want to mention something in his bio that I thought point out something rather that I think is important for folks to know too. That in Washington D.C., there's a few of them, but I call them artist hubs. And I've noticed coming out of Washington, D.C., out of these great colleges that are known for being for melanated people or African American affluent, is that really great talent comes out of these places, I'm pretty sure Roberta Flack, and for those of you who are not familiar, although you should be, because a lot of the people that I mentioned on my podcast, that I have on my podcast, in spite of what they look like, they're Americans first. And so it's important that we all know who each other is, right? Amani spoke to I love this message and the networking, That's so important for our growth. Growth, of course, financially, but also our growth emotionally and just what our experience is going to be here in America, right? So we really need to learn and be open to learning about others and everyone as much as we can. And lastly, never stop learning. There's no such thing as, I graduated, so now I stop. It doesn't work like that, folks. Part of, sadly, America doesn't know this. A lot of them don't know this. But there is, sadly, a reputation of us being not very intelligent, not very bright in comparison to the rest of the world, right? I think to debunk that, just keep on studying, keep on becoming better, right? Reinvent yourself if you need to become, to be happy, first of all, because sometimes you're in workplaces where you're not very happy. And that may just mean you need your independence and you need to start your own business and get into something that makes you happy. That really matters. And also that helps others. So think on that, okay? Think on that. You don't have to be put in a box anymore, thank God, for this incredible invention called the internet. And so you don't have to be stuck. But we do need to become more brilliant thinkers. We need to be thinkers at all times. We need to pay attention to our surroundings, correct? And most of all, we just need to know about one another, okay? If I can share this last point with you all, one of the things that I, in my mature age, have decided was that on my podcast, I would say no to no one. And the reason why is because I feel that those who reach out to me and or that I reach out to, they have something to share with you all, okay? I don't care what part of the world you're in. There's musicians, there's DJs in all parts of the world, correct? There are psychiatrists in parts of the world. There are, entrepreneurs. There are just everything we are here in America exists throughout this globe. And so I don't want to be like, okay, well, my podcast only talk about this, There's plenty of podcasts for that. Mine is open to whatever the messenger wants to convey in their message to you all. Okay, so in truth, I never say no. I say, sure, yeah, come on. Come on my podcast, you know. Come on in here. Let's have a little coffee together, you know, and have and talk. And every time I do it, and I hope every time you listen, it is enjoyable, right? Just totally makes my day. So, on that end note, thank you again, Amani Roberts. Thank you all so very much for your patience, for listening to Coffee Chat with Camille. To Coffee Chat with Camille. I almost said coffeechatwithcamille.com. Coffeechatwithcamille.com is correct for listening to more episodes, okay? And I'm going to work on my YouTube because I do want to see a lot of my guests in person. So a lot of them I may have to re-invite back on the show so that we can talk on my YouTube channel. Okay? So that is coming up in the very near future. I would say by next month, July, right? Yeah, I have 2 weeks. That's plenty of time to get everyone, and get all things in order. 2 weeks, 14 days is good. So anyway, thank you again for listening to Coffee Chat with Camille. This episode concludes its name, Why Podcasting Interviews Are Networking Gold with DJ Amani Roberts. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.